Sure, Light. It is a gaming club for a reason. I mean, I was gonna play Frostpunk, but then I already saw the ending of that thing. Seemed like a cozy game. Aw, don't mention it. Okay, looks like we got some D&D stats. Machinist. Repairs and modifies automated systems. Random scrap. Cryo. Operator. Remote machines to perform complex tasks. Extractor. Machine people, kind of like Signalis. Glad you are happy, Light. I'm just here to entertain. Feel free to backseat, because I'm only working with like half a brain. Okay, let me think about all these stats. Intuit engage. Endurance. What? Okay, sure. So we got a machinist. Modifies and automates systems. Very careful. Structured people. Int J or int P kind of type. Efficient extractor. But I mean, my head's too big. Okay, operator, drones, endurance, interface. machinist and extractor. You know what? Probably I'm thinking machinist. If you're in the vacuum of space, you're not gonna take any risks. Wait, speaking of space, 1 second. It's my respirator. Ah, those bombs. It's supposed to be like Willamar from Pikmin. Okay, the first thing you become aware of on walking is the disconnect, the delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. Where am I? Here we got cryptomancy, stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Sure. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. I prefer to float into space, but okay. Let's ground ourselves. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction on a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach until you can't tell one from the other. Oh, come on, viewer interaction is the best part of Twitch. Okay, so far, what I'm gathering is that I'm gonna be piloting a robot. The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dull nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. How you doing, PT? Happy Valentine's Day. Mwah. Okay. Okay, apparently we are doing the avatar stick. We're in Pandora. So instead of jacking into blue people, we're jacking into robots. Okay, sorry, Licked. Forgot. Anyway, where was I? You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your ventral nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know, pain at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now there are dozens of them. Remember to plan or remember orders? Remember to plan or remember orders? Okay, you just woke up and you got a bunch of phone notifications. What do you do when you wake up? I hate it when jobs ask that. Why do you get out of bed? Yeah, plan's kinda boring. You remember there were 10 of you, 10 that could no longer stand the indentured work, the routines, the slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future. Right? Was slowly dismantled day by day until they realized they had sold away everything that could and would ever matter. They would escape or at least die trying. Whoops. Hey. Did I block another silly word? Let's see what went wrong. I don't see anything on my end. You seem fine to me. So anyways, the 10 robots got a bit of a class consciousness and rebelled. Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found a meeting point. Only a few made it to containers. But the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. Wait for the code. Check this. I bet they're not gonna let us rest. They're gonna wake us up for some reason. Of course. But you are restless. It has been a long time since she left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs. Right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of the impossible beginning together. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this flawless body into induced delta waves. In your emulated mind, and once again recall into a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes. Cold creeps further in. You feel something. Worms. Not true worms, but the indication of its presence. Joints release. Sound too, everywhere, screeching and shivering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect the sensors. The light, wide as a coal, softer and softer until a haze of dirty yellow. A figure appears. Dragos. What is it? It has been a few hours since Drago pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness. Back to life, and you are staring at a ornately carving about an improvised heater. One second. Alright, LMR, that's what I was thinking of. The spaceman. With the goofy hat. Anyways, I'm not sure if you're looking at a human or a robot who we are anthropomorphizing as a human. I'm gonna guess the latter. Okay, you are surrounded by angular incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others carrying glassy wounds along their edges as a plasma sliced them apart. As you trace their shape with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. You know what? I'm gonna be a chipper morning person. I say almost. Never seen one of you kind like this. New frames must be preserved in sub-zero back. See more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos come into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes, mark of drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches. It's Iris. Irising eye, locking you with an unflinching stare. You know, this reminds me of the time when we cried about opportunity to rover. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. Okay, you struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment, or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. Okay, sure. Stay silent. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. No. You're a corporal sellout. I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you're just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. Let me process for a bit. Huh. I'm trying to reverse engineer this tech. It's kind of like Soma, I guess. Right? Yeah, it's a nice little twist at the end. You nod along, you remember biometrically signing the forms. The cold flow on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells. The promise of a life off-world, but as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these are your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer the person, you are an offshoot, a copy. Now we are on the arc, like in the Soma. What you know, what you won't know is what's ahead, at least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. The body of yours is falling apart. It's the same as any sleeper who makes it out. Essence are wants to protect their property, but as they can't keep hold of you, well then no one can. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from other sleepers. Planned obsolescence, eh? Felt independence on regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long's it been? How long do you have? But for now, sleeper, you are one of the lucky ones. Groggles glances up and away, towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. The eye. I love asking stupid questions. The station you'll see soon enough. He shifts his weight. Look, I got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you are welcome to it. Okay, apparently we are a pirated copy of a human brain. you're gonna get discontinued in terms of service. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion, fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Alright, you head up here. Look, you need some rest. And with that, Drago stalks back into the wrecks. His drones already converging on a rusting hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his splendid figure as he returns to work. The alien's life on DI runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Oh, voxel art. What a fitting style for us there, for space environments. Hey, we're going in for a nap. Nighty night. Anyway, curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you awaken now, strange and disjointed. This message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling out the mallet blanket close against the cold. Wow, they pulled out all the subs to make this robot body really relatable. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of those make it out? It's impossible to know after all this. What matters? Okay. So, right now we are one of rogue AI. Yeah, you know, living in the present's always nice. Who cares about escape or answers? Enjoy life. Maybe you do get lucky finding yourself here. Maybe here on the edge of everything there's a life for you to build. But before you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Dragos have left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you've slept on, canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You know, why don't we think of it as a retirement home? After all that toiling in the Corpo, whatever station we were in. You dump the powers out of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smells like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. Damp wood. As a pungent smell washes over you, imagine your restful sleep come back to you a ring. The station was skeletal and ghostly. Web of strands pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygons like angular suns burning into your mind. There is something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it's long after you've finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stowaway as best as you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Yeah, the disjointed imagery, trying to feel through a robotic body. Okay. I guess it's very novel. There's novelty. Your condition represents the current state of your body. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. You also need to eat to survive. Okay. And I think they just really wanted to put a robotic coat of paint over space station life. It's a choice. Yeah, where am I? Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close out the container. Still wearing his headset, in the harsh side of the corridor you realize it's implanted. The drone sits on his shoulder, as always. Cache of sensorized rapidly, irising. Like an aperture. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm not sure about the dice. Was I supposed to roll them? Oh, we'll figure it out afterwards. I don't think he told me. You know, I don't think we know how to feel. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You know, stepping into operator's rig. His skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses, so I'm not going to chit-chat too long. You well enough to work. Alright, let's get our hands dirty. At the yard is simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell the hulls to the shipyards, the bribe market dealers, or cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech, something a bit more valuable, but most of it comes out as scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to manual labor now, but obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Wait, we're a corpo droid and we don't know what chits are? These. Air-walled cryo, isolated from the market. Is what we use for a trade out here. Okay, so cryo is the currency. And chits are money laundered money, I guess. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this, in my opinion. You'd best be suited moving on as quickly as you can. The sleepers, well... But things being the way they are for me at the yard, I need the help. Why is that? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little quiet to a client here or there. He pauses. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Okay, he nods distractedly, suspicious, and turns and walks away. The patron hopping on ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. Well, might as well be happy about getting work. Now what? He was basically talking about chopping stuff up. Actions are the primary way to interact. Click and drag your chosen action dice to the slot. Even the rustiest haul can hide valuable components. Manual salvage. Going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage. Wow. Action fails. Positive outcomes are I'm gonna need 5 or 6. Those are the best dice. I've never seen this type of dice system. Ooh, risk. Type, risk, level 1 skill. Either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can be performed once, but okay. Skill that this action requires. Either engineer, interface, endure, intuit. Safe, risky, danger. Risky means I get bodily harm. Oh, modifiers. I know modifiers. In D&D, when you're good at something, you get a positive modifier. What's all this? Okay, I'm gonna try 50-50. What's going on? Action often progresses clocks. Okay, actions progresses. Oh, we got a timetable. Clock triggers events. Some clocks. There's a cycling clock, as in cycling bills to pay. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on there. Hey, do you get something from that? Oops. Misclicked, but anyway. Survive. Find a doctor. Instead of a sleeper, you unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drive guides you to pursue objectives. In track drives, in any track drive, replace a yellow marker. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food, fuel clocks. And then rest up. Oh, drive as in not the USB drive, but a motivation or a goal, right? As in objectives. All of these cute robot terminologies. Ooh, space music. What else you got? Helios Crossing. Merchants are willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. Space truckers. Oh yeah, you got a 6, that's pretty good. I think that's like... Was that supposed to be 100%? Oh yeah, it is 100%. Okay, I don't think I have an action available in this place. The Rotunda. Steel dock plans. Haven Age security has to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place. The most dangerous. Explore the Rotunda. The Rotunda of the old dock is filled with passengers and conquerors. You know, why don't we ask Drago nicely before stealing anything, right? It's dangerous. Oh yeah. Salvage sortie. Garbage sortie, I guess. Several cycles to reach the starboard belt and return, loaded with scraps from the old wrecks. I guess that's where we get the resources. I think this trash. Why wonder when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the black market? All you need is a courage to approach them. Well, okay. Asking for directions is dangerous. Must be a seedy part of town. Seedy sector of space. Wait, before we spend our 100%, let's see what's up here. Pay low end toll after some spacers cause some trouble. The low end Yagatan have imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying. I don't have any cryo. I got 10. Shipbuilder, if you don't have any connections, but you do have skills, you use shipbuilder to notice them. As a newcomer, you only get favored by grabbing a lot of materials and asking the nearest yard hammer to take them. Okay, we are doing the errand boy actions here. Sure, sounds like a plan. Wait a minute. You know what? Let's, since it's a risky action, let's use our 4 dice. Oh, positive outcome. Got 5 cryo and what else? Hey, we made an impression on the shipbuilder. And I get a tip. But we still do have the number 6 dice, so one of our objectives is to Survive by finding a doctor. Wait a minute. Let's make sure we don't die. Oh man, it's a 50-50. Even with a 6 dice. So, let's go for it. Oh man. He asks for... Okay, some man with endless stories asks for a donation. We hand in some change. You know, not bad. Yeah, really gotta find our doctor to get our prescription meds. Let's hope this doesn't kill us. Oh, local knowledge. Nice. You manage to follow the flow of people, and you start to appreciate, even enjoy, the chaotic layout of the markets. Alright, we found a doctor. Sup, Doc? Next comes a call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment floor. You keep your head down and your shoulders high, and you're the cue trying not to bring attention to yourself. You are thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place. But now that you are here, you aren't sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying head block. They have all read a long queue, a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will croak. You suppress a shiver and shuffle towards the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna make eye contact. You know, maybe we should have taken a nap before coming here. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, screening with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slaps of the enforcer's palm against the door jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. Then the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head, and you slip inside. Passing through the dark hall entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. I hope I don't need to make any charisma checks. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. Floor to ceiling transparent metal gives a full view of the bright market sealed roof. And buzzing traffic of awe, and for a moment you are transfixed by the motion. I think I've seen this design in Death Stranding. Come set, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turn away. Replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple floating bed, you make your way across the room. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouths as if to speak, they blink, and then quickly regain their composure. Well, apparently, our character is an unusual model around these parts. Please sit. They gesture to the bed, and then turn to open a case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They asked. The scanner is still to their eye. Well, we've been here like one cycle, so I'm gonna try to be honest. They lower the scanner and meet your eye. You can talk. They glance toward the doorway. I know the conditions are ideal, but I need you to be honest with me. They make some adjustments to the scanner. Or you can leave. Well, like with medical professional, you should be honest. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying, they say without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNR doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose to prevent bodies like yours, frames as he calls them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case escaping the built-in process of so-called planned obsolescence. Steve Jobs? Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNR remains the sole producer of. Look up. Sound familiar? Let's make some conversation. How do you know this? They shift in their seat. You aren't the first sleeper I've encountered. You wait for more. They go back for their inspection. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you are unsure if they are meant for the cold touch or the touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and as an ARP, has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know that of this is of use to you. They turn away. Disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, wanting them to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help, they sigh, and see the darkness under their eyes. Hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside. You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. They are influential in this low end. They gave me the space to work on the door and take the profits. At the same time, I had to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yatagan has connections, smugglers from the stalwart belt, mercenaries working for the corporals on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous. It'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Seems like a good choice. Sabine walks away to the window, their face draped with the shadows of pacing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I lead. You nod and leave. Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower end of the market, you look back through the pedals of the roof to see if you can see their face. But the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Oh nice, the doctor didn't even charge anything. Yeah, a bit of cynicism goes a long way, but this is life and death. Looks like Sabine's thinking they can source some stabilizer. I gotta do some chores. Memphis is busy. His broad face uplit. Light a makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus into a dented walk. His other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red-flecked dressing. The smell is incredible. How cruel of them to design food receptors into robots. Why would robots need to eat and taste? That's just asking for trouble. You watch as he fills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright solid and depositing it in plastic trays. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. You know, we got some pocket change. Let's try to grab some grub. We joined a queue. It's mostly made up of off-duty salvagers, back suits, unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests. Grubby mods, a lattice of scars and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, compare notes. Their words cut through the heavy spacer slang. Eventually it's your turn, and you shuffle to the front. Memphis speaks in a deep, even tone, without looking up. First try is free. Gotta say please and thank you. Especially to people you feed. You get food from. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks. The earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat of the burner is like a bonfire and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you sleepers, Memphis says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. A hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his walk. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility and new beginning, and his sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container, the endless cycle spent within it. Now it seems you tell him like some dream that you had once had but can never forget. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you are unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually, reach your law, running out of words. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles. But next time you pay. He slams a heavy hand against the button on the burner side and it shuts off. The roar of the flames and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the walk. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice a geometric pattern of circular scars across his forearms, each surrounded by a constellation of glinting pin marks. Must be tattoos? You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, delicately sweet fungus. You taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. I think the flickering gauge kind of filled up. That's nice. Okay, luckily no upgrade points. Luckily the game didn't like shove us into some dangerous situation right off the bat. So I think we can go back to sleep. Ending cycle. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. Cyber nightmares. For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves. Threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange, and the extension as you feel your thoughts slipping away from them, dissolving into millions of distributed nodes they connect to you. Oh, too. You see the station? No, you feel the station. Like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Touch it, sure. God, it's just a black liquid. What do you mean? You find a point at the station, and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops, and pass under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers. Then you try in a moment of impulsiveness to connect them. You ever feel like a black blob? Like a plastic bag? The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it. Splitting and spurting, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you, things that you can't possibly now. You reach out, try to grasp them, Try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you incessantly, as if you were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body. Both yours, not yours, all at once. You find yourself standing at the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second and you feel it waiting there. The station is played out across your mind, a storm of connected notes waiting to be explored. And then it's gone. Wait a minute, didn't we get 4 dices last time? We had a 2, we had a 4, we had another 2, 2, 2, 4, 6. I guess we're just fading, literally. We're on fumes. Gotta get a prescription soon. Oops. Yeah. Force of habit. I mean, that's kind of what it happens on most games, keyboard settings. But anyways, looks like fixing our medical condition is top priority. Wait, are we just waiting on Savine? So we gotta get our stabilizer, our prescription meds. Right, so the goal says wait for Savine to acquire a stabilizer. And it's been 1 day out of 3. So I guess we'll give it time. Yeah, I guess we can't do about the medicine situation. So, thinking of most RPGs and JRPGs, we're just in a starting town. So I'm gonna guess they're gonna let us survive for now. And all we need to do is survive for now. Let me check this out real quick. Okay, looks like this is like the Radio Shack. Trying to trade items and antiques for the pawn shop. Whoops, did it again. What do you think? You wanna steal some plans or do what we do best, as in being a mechanic? We got a 6. Yeah, I guess you got a point. Let's just be our best self and stay in our lanes for now. Opportunity cost and all. Wait a minute. Okay, so 25% negative chance. Seems good to me. Not really, but it's a pretty bad odds. But here we go. Yay. Good things work. I think that's enough work for today. I think that's enough work for today. Let's grab some grub. Alright, also, we shouldn't forget Drago, I guess. Let's see if RNG will work again this time. Oh, nice. 15 bucks. Back in business. Again. You know, when Winter Soldier says that line, is he trying to say not again, or is it literally just again? I hate Bucky's line in that game. He's so watered down. So PG. Okay. I know I thought I could use the... I think I'm gonna use the 6 dice in the black market. Let's see what they got. But anyway, Memphis is charging $15 for whatever that is. Oh, I gotta drag the money into the box. How novel. Okay, let's buy some grub. Okay, the top health bar was... It used to say flickering, now it's fading. So, you know, I guess gotta pay attention. And that's all the food we can afford for now. Oh, hey, A6, the OBS kinda crashed. And so did my gravity generators. So I'm floating in space. I still got my helmet. Where was I? I was gonna visit Circuit City. Let's see what we got. Nope, not it. Play the exchange. Wait, play the exchange? The stock exchange? Let me try selling some components I got from the scrapyard. Got You make some good cryo on the components. Oh, no, we don't have much else to do. Let's do some, pick out some stocks. What do you got? 19. You snap up scrap by weight and parcel it off to traders with a nice markup. You start to get a sense of the traders' trust. Nice stocks. My little so high. So I'm thinking I turn in for this cycle. Go back to my little container and do my cycle. Oh god, another sleep paralysis demon. Now you see I'm trying to flap my appendages, and by using conservation of momentum, I'm gonna try to grab onto something before I float away. Okay, anyways. The 4 walls. The skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflecting in a winter lake. Winter lake? It is clearer, crispier than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Why Winter Lake? That's kind of a weird metaphor for a space opera. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring through these forms and leap off into the void. You begin to understand these are nodes and connections, a map of information of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems somewhat impossible to parse. But you begin to try. Okay, we are locking into the matrix. I don't know what either of them means, so I'll just go with your idea. The nodes are glassy. More glassy imagery, huh? That's a common theme. But in all this flow, the only solid and fixed points. You approach one, a pyramid or a triangle. Non-Euclidean space here, and lean close to it. Inside, shifting layers, conceal a tangle of threads, a meeting point of exchange. But before you can get a glimpse any further, the glass clouds and hardens, cutting you off. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There is so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across the vast landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and you see two lines, two threads pulling in different directions as if they were tied around you. Toss a coin. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Something out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. Oh, we got a tracking tag. The second thread leads, and pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something, a spear shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, touching you, tasting you. Yeah. You open your eyes, time is short. We're being hunted. Oh, like looking through a prism, like looking through a looking glass. Nothing curious and curiosa. Someone out there is tracking you. Following your trail. It won't be long before they arrive. The cloud. The almighty cloud. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data, but be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click I button at the top of the screen to toggle the view on and off. Now where's the eye? Oh, here it is. Ooh. Glassy. Glitchy. Got a node. Another node. I assume these are all people. Solheim Gate. A bunch of code. Or what do you call them? Data? ASCII. Haven Age Gate. Keynode. Haven Age Agent. Another node. Another gate. Okay, gates. Huh. Let me think on that. Okay, Safine's making progress. I hope she comes through. Alright, let's, not much to do in the, real world. Let's click on a node. Duh. What does Heaven Age do again? Okay, I'm gonna click on... Huh. This thing. Why not? Data actions allow you to extract data from networks of the eye. I can use dice actions. To unlock them, you must match your dice to one displayed. Cool. We can unlock Keynote 102 using our number 2 dice. What else? Oops. Or what about this guy? This gate needs some kind of a cipher. Another game of the cipher. Yeah, this is like every game developer decided to go for the same UI aesthetic for data stuff. Like virtual matrix aesthetic. Yadavan agent. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping. Oh, come on, signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Huh. I could eavesdrop. But no dice. No dice. A Haven Age member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open for data extraction. Okay, we got number 2 dices. Might as well try it. Bypass. Extract data. Amen. Okay, I got some data cache in my item inventory at this time. Not sure what to do with that. Okay, why is this stuttering? Let me get this one too, why not? Encrypted key. This key is for unlocking the station's aging mag locks. Okay. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread. A strong tied around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. It soars some outpost distance and close behind your ear. Oh no, I got a cookie. It's a spyware. You see a distant glint of light shut off, and then suddenly a shape is at your side. Stalks around you, circles like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown, astringent, processing. What do you think? Ain't am I lagging or something? Oh, stay still? Okay. Please hold. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circle around you. It is blinding for a moment, and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. Huh. Oh, we know what it did. It's trying to scan me. Oh, what is it? The shape paces around you on its lithe legs, though there are no crumbs here to face on. Entity identify. Origin. Serial. Cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. Wait, are you sure you want to identify yourself to this thing? Why not? A noun. The figure, strange head rotates. Brackish signature of and not of. Tempting interface as a gesture. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex, wavy. They approach with intent. Okay then, I guess we'll be assertive then, if that's what you want. The figure halts the threads, its head twitching. Entity. Your entity is a noun. We only seek to correct the legalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? Unfortunate. All at once, Hunter's head is directed in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste, the only form, the sealed dock. Wait, the one from the sealed dock. The hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. I mean, acting dumb's not gonna help. Yeah, gotta ask questions, yeah. An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It glows with murderous intent. You lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but a focusing a spike of interference, leaping out like a tip of spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Time to wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. You think this game's got consequences for our choices? That should be fun. Okay, so what just happened? So there's this thing called a hunter. Of course, it's got tentacles. It's trying to identify and enforce some kind of regulation. Okay, let me wake up real quick. Also, it mentioned some kind of a hive mind supposedly controlling our body in this rotunda. Yes, I did. Oh, I could repay Ragos. How much is that? Not sure how much that is. Wait. You know, I think the playing the stocks gave us the most cash. How am I supposed to like repay? So far, we We could make friends with the Drago guy who kind of saved us. Or we could buy some more food. Make friends with the cafeteria guy. And here's another goal. Build a ship mind, which I'm covering right now. You've heard talk of a fabricator on by the Ort Exchange. With that or a few fragments, you could build a ship mind core. Deal. Not sure what ship mind is. Did that come up in conversation? Okay, I mean, the best option. Can't really make a value judgment. I mean, it's just a good chance of success. We can't do any more, the matrix node thing. Also, there is this what do you call it? Completion meter? It's almost like social meter or building rapport. What do you call it? Social link, friend meter. Looks like the game's kind of giving us a choice. In a more directed run, we would have focused all our actions into one. Uh-huh. So yeah, you wanna help out Dragos? Or make friends with the cook? Right? Or build some kind of a ship mine? Darn muscle memory. Cook. Okay. Mom. Speaking of renown, how about we check out this end gate where the Yagatan are turfing on? The toll is $60. Now remember. Okay, considering how Dragos it's got a time limit, I think we should use our talents here. Alright, I'm gonna make this call. Alright. What do we do? 15 crypt cryo. Alright. You got some scraps. No time to sleep. Now where's our box? I gotta get back into our cardboard box. Here it is. Okay, we got another tick. The cycle clock for someone out there hunting me. As in the hunter, knowledge monster, deer thing. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wake up. Sleeper, wake up. That kind of sounds like Drago. Since you're kind of trying to save Drago's buttocks, maybe you should say hi. I'll just say good morning. Couldn't hurt, right? Oh. That's a new guy. As you close up, a voice Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? He grins. You do now. He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around, just wanted to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Roughing it. Can't be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks right down the passage. What was it? Old Erlen said, the eye opens where a soul. Nice idea. But well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it ain't easy. Thank you. I'm something of a voice actor myself. Okay, the we could be the royal we. I guess I should ask Erlen. You pass together into the main walkway. No one has told you about Erlen. He's the founder of this place. That's why it bears his name. Wait. Is this place Erlen's Eye? Huh. Haven Age should organize some seminars. He laughs. Not really my department, though. I'm with systems. Systems engineer. I mean, Haven Age. I mean, systems is obviously just the programs. Haven Age might be the institution. Sure, the systems. Everything the eye runs on. He runs a hand along the passage wall. This place is a ruin. The systems keeps it spitting somehow. At least we try to. Establishing the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around it well. I know a little about you sleepers. I have a little proposition for you. He glances around. But this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare. Then when you are settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. It's true about you sleepers. Well, there's work to be done. Okay. He's pats you on the back, his voice bright and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. Well, Huh. Our prescription got filled. Let's see what we got. Hey, where is his office? The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eyes. In the dark of the corridor, he nods you in as you arrive at Sabina's door. The entryway is still dark and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them. A set of vials lined up inside. Separated by foam inserts, they pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how Yatagan. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm gonna just go for it, because, you know, life or death. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but we need to be careful. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. What? Are you a robot or a transplanted android? I guess it's more of a cyborg. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. I guess you're trying to remove appendixes or something. Sabine holds up a pile of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike immunosuppressants, the stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. Hey, this is just like my biology textbooks. since I know this, let me ask the details. Let's get. In very basic terms, yes. Please I. Look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least, if the stabilizer is genuine, the only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose to limit the risk. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe and you watch as if inside might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection but no response. Well, I wouldn't putting any foreign materials that are not unidentified into my body. I'd rather live out my days rather than use unknown stuff. The sensation begins to spread from the site of fizzling. Feeling trembling, waves disperse through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes wide, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fades into the shadow. Okay. Huh. I guess you got a nice system reboot or something along those lines. You sit in darkness, muffled noises like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Celine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away. Awake. What up? The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yatagan acquired a case of this stuff, but he did. It's troubling and distracting. You should rest some more, but you're going to have to do that somewhere else. He gestured to the door. I got other patients, sorry. Sabine nods toward the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You are going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room and they return to their glowing slates. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. How long have you been out? You know, let's be nosy. Oh, come on. Oh, she's a bit chatty. You managed to get to your feet and wonder. Nothing comes free, sleeper, and remember that. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Torshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow failing away of the station spinning around beneath you. Alright, our condition is stable again. Yippee-ki-yay. Let me see if I can hack into something real quick. Yeah, the guy doesn't want to be listened to. Not this one either. I think I did Haven Agent the last time I did this. Session 1. Okay, Keynote 4693 is orbited by remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. So this is a hacked firewall. Is it a spoiler light? And that's another Haven agent. And we got a Keynode 0831, which seems like a very ancient, untouched node. I might as well go for it, I guess. Here we go. Encrypted key. Huh, okay. Wait a minute, this eyeball has a label called Hunter under it. That seems like a smoking gun. Don't worry, the gravity's all over the place. Okay, considering we already hacked a Haven Gate agent before, I'm gonna just make sure we Dragos is gonna be fine. Nice. Got 15 credits. Nicely done. Right, in terms of missions, we could just wait for Sabine to restock the stabilizer. Wait, what? I wonder how much that is. Well, we could talk to a fabricator. Okay, getting street cred. Might as well use our last dice. Should be fine, right? Oh man. Unlucky. What happened? You get cheated on a power converter and exhaust yourself trying to make it back. You quit before you run up a debt. Well, that's what happens in the stock market. You win some, you lose some. Why don't we grab some grub, just in case. This is the good stuff. Huh. That's it? Okay, I guess he wasn't... Mr. Memphis wasn't feeling chatty. Time to go to sleep. Alright, got a full set of dies. Fang's here. Mr. Mysterious Systems Engineer. But before I do that, I'm gonna make sure Ragos gets his payday. Man, I was hoping I could tap into the Yarakan agent. But he skedaddled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he put up his firewalls or something. Oh, there he is. Darn. Never mind, he doesn't want to talk. Well done. Oh, a ship has arrived. Let's see what this is about. Buy some scrap allowance. Unlock containers. The freighter crew are eager to get their payload into the ore exchange. Scrap allowance? The big stuff goes to the shipyard. Most of what comes in from the starboard, they'll just go to the trash. There's some good stuff. Huh. You know, why don't we put a gotcha? What I get? Just a regular scrap, I guess. But then considering how we are basically a sickly robot, I don't think I want to work as a shipyard person. Let's go pay a visit to Feng. Flipper. Feng catches your attention as you approach the Ebon-Age building, making a visit to the door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security and all that. He gives you a look. You know. Slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Feng inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware all rigged up to generators, dynamic lights, and a bunch of mumbo jumbo. There's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static filling the dark corners of the room. Fang leans on the server stack and gestures around. You like it? Yes, it's a good idea to compliment the knowing dark person with a dark secret. As in, yeah. He smiles widely. I thought you'd say that. He taps a nearby server stack with bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over a towering block speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station, pt1. Wait. A? How do you pronounce that? The one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we've ever built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality. But this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between hardware stacks and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, cracking it away from all those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines. You can see the Steel Sleeper, all your system sections you can't you? Huh. Looks like Fang's got some plans for our machine powers. You wanna play nice? I don't trust his friendly smile. Alright then, I'll say I can't. Wait a minute. What did you say before? I don't believe you. How do you think I found you? You're like a beacon, lighting up the systems that surround you. Accessing them without even knowing. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. I notice this too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though, huh? Well, he's a bit too knowledgeable for my liking. I guess there's no point in hiding from someone who can read us like a book. They are dragging me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in the place. Subsystems I can't see. Access protocols lost to time and decay. Secrets. Shies a load of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place. Break up those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Haven Age, there's old growth. There's those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about the tracker of yours. Wink. What say you, sleeper? I mean, he makes a pretty compelling point. I mean, even if say I'll think about it, I'll probably come back and do the quest. I mean, Fang. Precursor, inevitable betrayal. Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. You meet your eye. You won't regret it, sleeper. Don't worry if we don't complete the quest, it'll probably not make much of a difference. Fang passes your ragged looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. A Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station, slotted into an old network gate, and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. Well, to be fair, this doesn't seem that much optional. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours to see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nodded at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisition budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking back out into the passage. Those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Okay. Okay, I gotta go to the Solheim cipher to be specific. Here it is. Pop it in. The system is untouched since the Solheim collapsed. Another corporal gate. What I get? Gate S7 access? With a squawk of noise, the old gate flips open, granting access. I think that's that. Oh, we do have some access points. Node I-32. A Solheim demon attempts to protect this node. Protective protocols like a mantra. Alas, not advanced for this advanced AI. I can get this as well. Corporate records. Let's see what I get. Data. Okay, I'm noticing that my hunter gauge is halfway full. Kind of worrying. Wonder what that means. Yo, Fang, I got some data for ya. Okay, Fang wants to have a look. Best I can do is 15 cryo. Kinda lame. Another 15. Okay, let me try to pay. I'm gonna try to get rich for Drago. No, he did failed. Alright then, let me just sell some components. Successful. Which lets me give access to the Ort Fabricator. Fabricate ship mine needs whatever that is. Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough salvage fragments, can be reassembled with a fabricator. No. Well, gotta get some grub. spend money. Not sure I can get that. Scrap whatever parts for the ship mind. Shipyard? Oh, this is ship stuff, I guess. So I'm guessing if I fill this social gauge, I'll get access to those ship whatevers with a ship mind. Alright, the stabilizer is $100. You wanna go into those gangsters called Yangatan soon, or nah? I mean, I don't have much reason. The game hasn't given me much reason to do so. Not much else to do. I guess I'll do the Drago quest. This should complete it. Wait a minute. Beneath the pockmarked hull, you find hidden containers, only plain wire bundles, sticks that are preserved in their trunking. Okay. We have back in business, full. Every salvager knows they are always just one more kill away. Okay. Now what? Is Drago saved? You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across the vast dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures, filling form holes in the twisted shape. The clutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Drago stands aside, focused on the hulking ship as it's lowered into the yard. What tone do we take with Dragos? Are we shy about? Dragoslav. Ho ho ho, that, my friend, is a great scrap. Oh. I should thank you. This place was on its last leg when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly. Interior visible through multiple hull breaches. Your struggles to get the same enthusiasm as Dragos. For this moment, while it's just craft, you can't help but think of what's become of the crew. Should we stay demure and mindful? Pensive. Or inquisitive? You know, since you're in a questioning mood, why don't we question some more? What do you mean, he glances at you? What happened to it? I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit, that's what happened. No, I mean, what happened to the ship? Not my concern, he shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. I know I said I shouldn't stick around. You shouldn't stick around. But I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion locked inside the container. The wreck of the S&R freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Was the container delivered to Dragos on its own? A womb for your rebirth into this strange station. You shudder, for us if you could learn something about the ship. You might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulder. And these past cycles? After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on the side. Winter Light. Ah, there it is again. Well, since the, sure. Winter themed. A real beaut, Dragos repeats. Perhaps just to yourself, you take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting in and slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly caught in the empty passage. Wait a minute. Wait, no, wait. Is that it? You've completed your first mission drive, whatever that is. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on your upgrade character. Access your character menu via the arrow button at the top right of the screen. Yeah. But I'm wondering, do I need 2 points or do I need to get the prerequisites first? But either case, I'm gonna need 2 points. I guess you're saving it. That's fine too. Yeah, I do need 2 points, right? Okay then, time to turn in. Still being hunted. Oh, I got 2 6s. That's just great. Alright, on our to-do list, we could build a ship mine. I'm not sure what that even does. I could try to disable my tracker so I don't get hunted by that big eyeball with the tentacles. I could and there's this other option called Study the Winter Light. I guess that's a ship we just dragged up. This blasted ship came into the shipyard as you did. Is there a connection or are you just paranoid? Do we want to get to know more about our dark and secret past? Oh yeah, you got some choice rolls. But you know, I think we got some cyber hacking to do. Such as the gangster. What's he up to? Is that a dagger? A data cache? How do I even use that? You know, I was hoping that was gonna do more for me. Now I gotta find a way to make it do something for me. Wait a minute. Well, since I got some 6s, let's take some risks. And by risks, I mean put it all in the stock market. And that's probably not enough. That's probably not worth the 6s, honestly. Let me try going to their territory then. Yeah, I got access. This is low end. I could do block maintenance, as in maintain the ramshackle blocks for the residents, or crack. There's some Tavla. It's some kind of a weird board game. Sure, why not? I'll just use 6, because you're in the shady part of the station. Got some cred. Is that it? Oh wait, there's more of that. More of low end. Whoops. Anyways, you got a restaurant. They got noodles, express delivery. There's this, what is this called? The free spoke. Enter the spoke, a tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels pass through the spoke. There's some maps here. Huh. Yes, that could be our move for today, but we got, last but not least, Founder's Gap. Oh. Okay, what is this? To reach the Greenway, you need to pay for a pass, a practice invented by the Spacers, more here, the Founder's Ferry. Huh. No, yeah, we should have done this before. I'm sorry the game wouldn't let me go here. For some reason. Okay, let's try it. The spoke climber. Somehow, deep in the spoke, you come across a thoroughfare lit by work lamps, where groups pass back and forth with ease. What? This wasn't here before. It looks like I need some proficiency to even attempt these guys. There's so many shipments. What's one that's missing? Like a sail or there's some operator skills. Not sure what else to do. But anyways, let's befriend Memphis for now. Memphis. Sleeper! Memphis calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushroom into the wok. The fire leaps up to meet the oil. I see you. Cycle. Out. But we never speak. Tell me a story. Leave us a yarn. Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from the plastic bottle into the wok. Well, one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing swollen. You pause. The spices rich in your nostrils. And think about the kind of story you like to tell Memphis. You look at Memphis, the listener, to imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice. Do you think he'll enjoy talking about dreams? You know, maybe Ghost Story is more along his speed. Ghost Story it is. You start simple. You tell Memphis about the routines and structures of life as a sleeper. And wait, what? This isn't a ghost story. The SNR assignments, the freezing cold transport shuttles, the endless tedious days of work. You make it almost sound normal, as if you weren't also struggling with your new body, your fractured minds, your harrowing depersonalization. This is for effect. Then we explain one assignment, a scrap detail in a facility left to rot for hundreds of cycles. The idea, you tell us, was to rip the place to pieces, turn it all to scrap, load it into freighters. Most of it was machine work, but they sent a couple of you down deep into the facility on a special order to find mainframe. And disconnected, eerie but dramatic pause for emphasis sake. You lean in a little, so the smoke of cooking fill your nostrils, and you tell him of the way the place moved, the way it shifted and changed in front of you. The way corridors twisted and pulsed like intestines, and to the heart of it all, you tell him what you found. An empty suit from which erupted a mass of metal, like a tree, like a forest. Great chunks of steel exploding from the faceplate. Buttresses of silicon stretching up into the shadows. And a mainframe that screamed when you cut it out. Memphis finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Flipper, he smiled. You are quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Memphis passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks. A natural exchange. Thank you, sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market. But night time's done for today. I do not want to keep you longer, so I'll make you a proposal. He gestures to the plastic bottle of ingredients stacked behind the stall. These are good enough for most, but someone's told me a story that made me think. A couple of cycles ago, they said that across the gap in the greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? I said, gap at the low end. I guess no reason to lie. Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Memphis begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles, and I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. What are you implying? I will prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, with the audience or another story. Alright, friend. I'll fetch your prized mushrooms for you. Good, booms Memphis. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Memphis slides his walk away and straightens up. I will prepare a recipe. Then, sleeper, good luck with your foraging. I'm your truffle pig now, huh? You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Memphis' food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think? A trade that seems more than fair. Nice. Now I'm gonna just try to get the shipbuilder ready, I guess. Hope it doesn't kill me. Darn. The ship... Oh man, I made a fool of myself. How to do it again. Actually, maybe I could, find something better. My last dice. Oh, more nodes. More gaming forces. That's about it. I guess I could, hack into an agent. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so far, we got the winter light. I mean, that's obviously our backstory. But I think we can do that at a leisurely pace, because I could just dump ones and twos in there. I would like some, I like some money, because I need my medications. I guess I should, try to disable my trackers first. Where's my quest marker? And that's a bit concerning that I can't seem to find that quest marker to get rid of my tracker. I guess I have to do the extract the past thing first. Well, there's the quest marker for that. Oh, I remember. I think I just need to get that one hacking done at that one station we just uncovered. That should do it. Alright, I think I'm getting a bit tired, so I'm gonna call it a stream here. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Chat and liked. Thanks for listening. Have a nice rest.